what is this? Hmm. Yeah. So I had already talked about like pre-launch thing, right? How will you prepare before you actually launch your product? You will have to do certain things. Like you'll
Mm-hmm.
have to collect information about influencers, and that was like one thing what I told, right?
Yes.
How you can do that from YouTube, from Instagram,
Yes.
that
Yes.
tool, that web application. What I said, uh, Soundcard. By using that, you can get all those details, and you can capture those influencer channel names, or the URLs, the Instagram
Mm-hmm.
handle ID, and all those things. You will capture an Excel sheet, and
Yes.
you'll contact them uh, to their individual email IDs, right? Whatever the
Mm-hmm.
ways, like it can be through Facebook. If it is Facebook, you can contact through Facebook Messenger. If it is through Soundcloud, then you'll contact them. So you'll do that. Like you'll have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do that, like you are prepared with your pre-launch that activities. Now, during the your launch strategy, how do you launch, right? So, first thing is like, I mean, to get your product, the social proof, you have to bring at least some review on your product, right? So that's basically the social proof. So that says that your product has some social proof. Some few of the people have reviewed and given feedback. So usually the initial product sales may not get the organic reviews. What you will get from your actual customers, it might not be something you will get immediately, because when you launch, your product will be sold, but not everybody will submit review, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why, like, what you have to do, you have to push yourself and get reviews. How can you get reviews? Like, you'll have to do as I said, right? You can, I mean, your influencer is one who can help you to get sales and get prepared for your launch thing. And reviews also, he can like help you to get one or two reviews. And at the same time, you have to find your friend's friend who are
Mm-hmm.
not connected on social media. Okay.
Okay.
So that's how, like, I mean, when your friend's friend do review, you have to ensure that they are not connected with you, correct?
Okay.
So that way, like, Amazon cannot track. I mean, Amazon, though they can see that your friend is connected and his friend is connected, but they do not have any direct connection which says that, okay, this person has this I mean, this reviewer who has submit the review is
Mm-hmm.
actually a friend of the seller, right? That way, they do not have the direct link. So you are little on the safe side, because Amazon has strict guidelines. As per the guidelines, you are not supposed to get reviews from your family members and friends. Okay,
Okay.
close friends and relatives. So how Amazon will come to know? Through the social media, because nowadays anybody and everybody are connected in social media, right? So, so if your friend buys a product and submits review on your product, then that becomes against their policy. So you are not, your friend is not supposed to submit review, because that's considered to be a biased review, not a organic review, or not an actual review, right?
Mm.
Which can be considered as a good review, right? That's why
Mm.
they have this strict policy. That's why you have to ensure that your friend's friend is not connected with you. That's
Okay.
one way of getting the review. So our first strategy is like getting initial 5 to 10 reviews. Within that, like, anything is okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And joining groups, I have told you, right? You can join the groups on last session. I have
Yes.
told that you can join certain groups and reach out to individual member at within the group, not posting something that like you will you want to get reviews on the group and saying that I'll reimburse the money or something like that, right? You should not
Mm-hmm.
tell that, because if you do that, you never know like if there are, I mean, there are any Amazon's employee on the within the group.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something you have to keep in mind, that you are not publishing your this communication. I mean, whatever, not whatever, like you want to get review for your product, you should not do that mass means post within that group. So it is something you have to reach out to individually, so that you can say that if, means you can understand if they are having the interest or not. Like if they are showing up some comment, writing some comment on something which is related to your product, then you will understand if that person might be interested on your product or not. So if you found those kind of people, then make the list of those people and directly reach out to them through Facebook direct messaging. Okay,
Mm.
then you will, I mean, once you reach out, then they will say either yes or no. You can say that you can reimburse the complete amount, the full product price, to their PayPal ID. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so to their PayPal ID, or if you can do from bank to bank, that's definitely secure, because bank to
Mm.
bank probably it cannot be I mean captured by Amazon, because I heard that Facebook, sorry, PayPal, Amazon also may, I mean, get the details from PayPal. That's little rare chance, but there are possibilities also. So it's better like if you can do bank transfer, but
Bank
as
transfer can be
as
done internationally.
no, it cannot be, as we being, yeah, it can be done actually if you put the Swift code and get the Swift code and get this one, that can be also done.
Okay.
Yeah, it can be done also through air transfer also, it can be done. Bank
Okay.
transfer can be done internationally as well. Yeah. So you can do that. You can do the bank transfer, get the bank details, get the Swift code for the international payment, and transfer it. Wire transfer. Basically, it will be wire transfer. Hmm.
Mm.
That's one way. That's basically that's how you'll do it. And the other thing, what you can do, like you can find people on different Facebook page as well. So it can be like I can show you some example where you can how you can do it. Let's go to Facebook, right? So if our I'm not sure what niche we can talk about. Okay, let's say dog color. Okay, so if it is dog color, I'll find people who all are interested, who all are dog lovers or dog owners or something like that. Let's say dog lovers, right?
Mm.
So dog lovers, or maybe dog owners should be more appropriate than the dog lovers, because owners
Okay.
should definitely have dogs and they may look for the product, right? So if I'm,
Mm.
so here, diabetic dog owners, uh, okay, I love my dog, so this is a really big group. You can definitely
Mm.
join and you can understand who are having dog and you can reach out to them, right?
Mm.
So if our product is something related to dog, then you
Mm.
can join this group and you can contribute a little bit there also. You can post some related information, contribute, and so that people know you before you reach out to them, right? Not
Mm.
everybody will know, because there are million of people here, 5 million people are there already, so not everybody will know. But if you have done some recent post, many few posts at least before, and there is a recent post, then when you reach out, they at least recognize, okay, this person is this, and maybe you will get a response. So that way, I mean, once you join, you will find members. If it is a, if I don't know if it is a closed group or a open group. There are like closed group, secret group, and public group.
Mm.
So I have told you, right? The
Yes.
type of group, Facebook groups. So here I think within this group, this is a group or this is a page?
For
Uh,
the,
expected service.
this one is the page.
This is a page, I believe, right? Yeah, this is a page. You see, this is a page and this is a group. Okay, so
Mm.
this is a page, so that's why I see all this post. That's how I had a doubt. Yeah, so you can find. So I said here, right, on this, so like the third
Facebook page.
point, find people on Facebook page as well. So you can find people here who are talking about this, who are putting the comment on this. You can see the comments, like you can click on comments, you'll see comments, recent comments, and you can find owners, and you can put some comment here and reach out to them.
Mm-hmm.
If they are having dog, and you can reach out and you can say that I have this product and I want to, as I'm launching the product, I can give you this product for free to test out and submit your review, right?
Okay.
Honest review you can say, but later point you can ask him to give positive review, because you are looking out for the positive reviews. You can say
Mm.
honest review at the beginning. Don't say directly that you need a 5-star review. Okay,
Mm.
so that this thing you can do, and for the group you can join the group, and once that your request is approved, then you can contribute and ask individually for the reviewer, right?
But like we have to pay them in advance for this.
uh, yes, you have to pay them in advance. Sometime like they say please pay in advance, but what you can say, like you can say that you order the product. It's, it is up to you and him how you talk. Mostly they will ask advance amount. Okay, so I think it's still okay, but most of the people usually buy it. It's not that they will cheat, they will buy, but you have to test out. Like, you will probably find out definitely good people who can actually do the review.
Okay.
Okay, and there is another program which is by Amazon itself. It's called Early Reviewer Program. Okay, which is there within Amazon. And when you have to join this
Okay.
program, and when you join this program, like they'll not charge any amount, but they'll charge $60 when if first review is submitted.
Okay.
Okay, and under this they have certain conditions. Basically, the product which has less than 5 reviews, that product only can, that product is uh, applied or applicable. That product is applicable for this early review program. Otherwise, like if it is more than 5, then it is not applicable. So you cannot
Mm.
apply for this under this early reviewer program. So when your product doesn't have any review, it's good to join that early reviewer program. But the bad part of it is, like, there is no assurance that you will get review within this period of timeline. So that's why you cannot be dependent on this reviewer program. But it is advisable to join, because you will get honest feedback from Amazon's customer, right?
How they will get this
So that
early
is
review?
something Amazon will follow up to their customer. Though they will not ask about the positive or negative reviews, they will ask the customer to review your product. Okay, they also incentivize little bit, say pro giving some offer to them, like it will be
No,
some
but like the
discount.
customer has not like he has not purchased it, or he has purchased this item from us,
He will purchase this product.
and
Okay,
then they will ask them.
then they will ask, not
Oh,
before. purchasing. They'll purchase the product. So they have something called verified reviews and verified purchase and unverified purchase. So if it is a
Okay.
verified purchase, that review is considered to be review. Otherwise, the unverified purchase reviews are deleted. So those will not be shown up. I mean, earlier they were showing up on verified reviews as well. Now it's not showing up. So it's all
Okay.
verified purchase review. What you'll see. So that's why like the customer has to buy the product first to review. So they'll get offer for next product to some offer. Amazon, that is something handled by Amazon. That's not basically will be disclosed what exactly is done by Amazon. But what they do with the seller, that is something you will know, like what policy they have this for this LA reviewer program. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically they have this program to get review for your product.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something you will definitely you should join this LA reviewer program. But as I said,
If if a customer has bought our product, can't we approach him to give the review?
yeah, you will approach that. You will approach the customers. That's what you will do here. That's this is here. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So but you cannot approach them and ask them to review and give positive feedback. Here your intention is to get positive feedback, but you cannot ask on the email saying that
Yes.
please submit a 5-star review or 4-star review, because this
Okay.
mail, whatever the mail goes to the customer, it goes through Amazon system and they see all the emails.
Mm.
Okay, they have all system and software designed and created. So
Mm.
if any kind of such email goes to customer, it will be immediately caught. Okay, so that's why
Mm.
you should never try to ask the customer to submit a 5-star or 4-star or any star reviews. It's not uh,
You
it
can
is
just ask
against the
them to give
policy.
an honest review.
Sorry,
You can just ask the customer to give honest.
you can just ask the honest review. Okay,
Mm.
but the email what you will you'll compose or you'll uh, create, that would be more of like asking the honest review, not asking the positive. I think here I said to get positive reviews, but the
Mm-hmm.
intention is definitely to get positive reviews, but not by asking
Okay.
that, not by asking saying that please submit a
Mm.
positive review on my product. No, that should not be the idea. Okay, that
So
should
we
not
can
be the
write
basic
like
idea.
honest reviews instead
Yeah,
of
honest
positive.
reviews. Yeah. So
But if we are following up the customer with this email, then
mm,
why do we require this early review program?
no, at the
They,
beginning you will not have buyers, right, for your product. At the
okay.
beginning your product is not ranked, your product doesn't have anything.
Mm.
Okay, it is just listed, but nobody sees your product. Nobody, it is not ranked, it is not seen on first page, and or not even second page as well. So it is rank wise, it is way like it is really high. So that's why it
Okay.
is not seen anywhere. So then how do you get reviews, like if there is no sale?
Mm.
Okay, and if there is no sales, there is no customers, and you cannot say send any email to them, to any customer, right? So
Mm.
initially you'll have to do this few activities here, but you have to
Mm.
do very carefully, because this
Yes.
something is against the policy. So you have to do this all.
Maybe we can make like another Facebook account and
You
talk to.
you should actually you should do that. You should not reach out with your Facebook account. You should
Mm.
do it another Facebook account, and that Facebook account should not be related to your individual account as well.
Mm.
Yeah, but there are ways they can still find out. But it's better that you create the account and take these measures, like not posting anything on the group, reaching out individually and asking individually to review, right?
Mm.
And the next step would be, once you have this 5 to 10 reviews, then you can go to means you can start the PPC campaign. Okay, so
Okay.
there are PPC. When I talk about PPC campaign strategy and all, I'll talk in detail. But you can start off with like auto and manual campaign, right? So because you have reviews and you can push now with this much of like review numbers, it is good to start. Like you can start off with PPC. But when you start without any review, your
Mm.
PPC cost might be little higher.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you cannot start off, but your PPC cost would be little higher because with probably with 5 clicks or maybe more than 5 clicks or 10 clicks, you will may get one sales. Whereas like when you have reviews added up to your list, then with lesser and lesser number of clicks, you may get sales, one sale, right?
And this review has to be within like US only, or it can be like purchased like as it is .com. It can be purchased from anywhere,
No,
so
it
from
is
any.
better that you have within US, but I
Okay.
don't think like you can ask Indian
Not
somewhere
Indian,
in
like
India.
some other country like South America, or maybe like Europe, Australia, or somewhere else.
Maybe that is maybe like that's something might be possible, but who would be there? Like you have somebody who can buy.
Here I have contacts like in
Okay,
different
okay.
countries.
Yeah, that might be also possible. Like you can ask somebody who's there in different country, you can buy. But again, like if they buy it, I mean there are like, but that is something will be taken care by the customer and by Amazon. So you do not have to worry about. But yes,
Hmm.
you can do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and auto and manual campaign, you will start the campaign to push your sales rank. This is basically what you are trying to do. You are trying to push your like I mean initially you're trying to get reviews so that you have some social proof, and then you are pushing your rank through PPC, then giveaways, right? So your giveaways, this third strategy is like you can give away a certain number of units to
Mm.
artificially bring your ranking good. What exactly you have to do? Like you have to find how many units uh, on that market, how many units are getting sold off, right, by your competitors. So let's say if you want to compete with one particular competitor, okay,
Hmm.
then you need to understand how many that competitor is selling, and I mean that competitor is on first base. So if you sell that many, then you will be probably on first base. Okay,
Okay.
so that number can be something we can get it through Helium 10, but that is not free again. Helium 10 has a tool.
No, the number is also available in Jungle Scout.
Number is also available in Jungle Scout. If you have that Jungle Scout, what is that web application that has give away number. It shows that how many numbers you can give away.
Okay, it is for giving away.
Mhm.
So
Not
like
the
if
sales number. Yeah, it is
okay,
for the giving away. You can get idea. So if I put the word, okay, now what is that? Any okay,
top color
now
you will say.
smaller. Yeah. So if this is our market, then I can search this and I'll see recommended giveaway is 20 per day. If I'm targeting this keyword, but I'm not sure. I mean, which one is going to be better keyword, right? So basically, the ranking will happen for the keyword, not for the product, right? I mean, yeah, sorry. I mean, the your page rank will be for your keyword. Your BSR is for your list. So
Okay.
each of this keyword will have page rank. where this keyword is ranked. Okay.
Mm.
So for, let's say, dog training collar, it is like 40, which is really high. I may not
Mm.
target this keyword at this point because this really giveaway number is high. I may target something like this. What is this?
Martingale. Collar.
Martingale collars for dogs.
Mm.
So it's something I may target. If I'm targeting this, like my giveaway number is this, or
Yeah.
leather dog away collar. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, leather dog collars. This is also, I mean,
7.
related one. And in terms of like keyword, it's good keyword definitely, and 7 numbers. I can, if I target this keyword at the beginning, I might have done some research on my keyword
Mm.
based on our initial keyword research. I'll have
Mm.
certain primary keywords and all. But if I'm targeting this keyword, you have to ensure that your keyword, what you are targeting to rank, it is there on your title and there on your bullet points and content, or sorry, on your product description. So let's say if your primary keyword, what you are targeting is this keyword, then
Mm.
it is must that on your title it is included.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to ensure that it is included. So what will happen when it is included on title? It has the better, I mean, opportunity to rank. Right? So let's say if I'm targeting and I know these 7 numbers, I can probably run giveaway for 7 units a daily. Okay, and then I'll launch that. Okay, so I can launch by means ourselves through Facebook ads or Google ads. There are launch strategy what can be done through Facebook ads as well. Okay, or the Google ads. I'll talk about this Facebook ad on earlier session, like how you can do Facebook ad and how
Mm.
you can launch. That I'll
Mm.
talk about on some other session. Okay,
Okay.
and you can use, there are some tools available like Jump John and Viral Launch, and there is one more called Jump Send. Okay,
Mm.
so you can use this tool, but these are not again free. John Jump is the one which I used, and it is definitely not that costly. But Viral Launch is the one which is very costly. It's around like $500 for one product. They do that launch, and they give a lot of feedback and how strategy, how you can launch and all. But it is expensive, obviously. But John Jump is not expensive. You can launch through John Jump.
What do they do exactly?
So what they do, I'll come over here. So you will, I mean, use your, you'll register with them. I have to get my ID. I don't know. Don't remember actually. Okay, what they do, I'll just talk about. Uh, so what they do, they'll basically, I mean, during your initial launch, you will tell them your primary keyword, okay, and what keyword you are targeting for, and how many units you want to give away, and what discount. You will tell what discount, 90% discount, and what you will have to do, you'll have to generate promotional code from Amazon.
Mm.
Okay, so there will be certain promotional code which you'll have to create. I think I have not talked about yet. I think I've talked about that
So
promotional code.
about the promotion code you have told me earlier.
Yeah, right. So the same, that group promotion, not group, single use promotion code, that will create. Okay, will
Mm.
create whatever the number of units you want to give away. Let's say if you want to give away around like uh, what 7 into 7, like if you're giving away for 7 days, 7
Mm.
into 7, 49 units you are giving away to
Mm.
rank your product, right? So then
Mm.
what you have to say to them, you have to say that daily you want to give away 7 units for 7 days, okay?
Mm.
And you have to give them 49 coupon codes, not coupon code, promotional codes.
Okay.
How do you generate promotional code? I have told you that how
Yes.
you can do that, right? That you can do it.
Mm.
So that's basically what they'll do. They have their database, customer database. They'll reach out. They basically have Facebook page, and they have their deal sites called John Deals.
Mm.
Like, Amazon, so Amazon Deals and Code Finders. So they have site John Deals, and through this,
This is only for .com or it is
it
for
is
every?
only for .com. Yeah, it is only for .com.
Okay.
Yeah. So this John Deals, like through this, they have customer base on this. Means this website has customer database. So what they do, they run this promotional thing on their deal site, and people who are their customer, they buy on deals like 90% discount, 80% discount. Then
Mm.
they try to, I mean, when there is sales, then your ranking increases. Let's say if it is 7 units a day, then obviously you will be somewhere closer to the first page, and right, so your ranking will be better.
So do they also ask customers to provide feedback?
No, that's not something they do, because that's against the policy. They will not do. But
Okay.
your idea is not to get feedback here. And remember that when you are, I mean, when you, sorry, when your product is sold at uh, discounted price, more than 50% discount,
Mm.
the customer review is not considered to be a verified review. It is considered to be unverified review. So whenever they buy it at higher discount, more than 50%, that review is will be deleted. So
So
no point asking
this is
them.
just to then this is just to get the ranking.
Yes, this strategy is just to get ranking.
Okay.
uh, Okay, and
Okay.
before you do this, all these activities, because when you run this John Jump and you try to sell by yourself, all this, though there are like all these customers are not the actual customer, they are like customer who are buying on discounted price and all those. So, but still, it is better that you have this email sequence uh, pre set before your launch.
Okay.
Hmm? Prior to your launch, you should have this email
No,
sequence. So how
prior
many emails?
prior to launch, how can we get this?
No, prior to launch, you can set up your email sequence. What you have to do, this tool is called Feedback Genius, uh, or John Master. There is another tool, Feedback Genius.com. That Johnson, sorry, Jompsend has, what is that? Feedback Genius. I think I should Google it. Seller Lab. Yeah, Seller. That's a Seller Lab tool actually. Feedback Genius. So you can log in like this tool, and once you log in, you will set up your email sequence. I'll talk about that email sequence. How you can. I mean, there is nothing actually. You should have two. You should. I mean, it is some people will say maybe three or two, but I would say two should be enough. If you're doing too much, then customer may get irritated, right? So it's better like you will have less, and will ask review, I mean submitting the their genuine review. So what you have to do, like the sequence is something you have to set in a way. Usually their product will be delivered in certain days from their order date, right? So let's say if they order today, probably after 2 or 3 days it will be delivered. And these tools, what I'm talking about is Feedback Genius, or there is another tool called John Master. So this tool will check the delivery date of the product, when that was really got delivered. From the delivery date you can set your this tool, say that like after 4 days of delivery or a week of delivery, send the first message. Okay. So on the first message, whatever, like there will be certain, I mean there is template which I'll probably put that on Facebook group, and you can use that template. I think that might be there. I'll have to check. So if it is not there, just if you check, let me know. I'll
Okay.
create the template. So that use that template and send email on first, and on the first message you will, there will be link and all. You'll give them to go to the review page, and where they can submit the review. Okay. So and on after probably 7 days, your first message will go, and the second maybe like after after 15 days, or on 30 days of the product delivery, you can send the second message and ask, reminding them to submit the review. Okay. So that's how, like, you will create the email sequence. You should have the email sequence created always, like this sequence should be always running. So this is automated tool, automatically it will be sent.
Okay. No, but this is not prior to our launch.
You can do prior to launch. That's not the problem. But if you want to, I mean, save little money, then yes, you can wait till certain point, and then you can start off like maybe 1 week after your launch you can start. But it has to be there, because once your product is ranked and coming on first page, then obviously there will be the real customer who are buying your product. When the
Hmm.
real customers are buying, if there is no tool, then the customer may not get the follow-up emails from you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we have to get the service.
Yes,
It is not chargeable.
it is chargeable. This is there is subscription fee for this tool. So there will
How
be
much is it?
monthly subscription of okay, not this. What is that? Seller Lab or Seller Labs? Feedback Genius. I'm not able to remember that. Seller Lab. Feedback Genius. Yeah. There is 30-day trial also. You can set 30-day trial itself. It would be price. Yeah, $20 per month. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, these all strategy you have to, like, I mean, before you launch, you should keep this thing ready.
Hmm.
Not before, like you will be doing. In fact, before launch, you will do those activities, and you will prepare, reach out to the influencer, do all the videos, and all those things should be ready. And this is launch thing which you'll also do when you do the actual launch and try to rank your product.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that's all. I mean, whole strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any question like you have on this?
No, I've got it.
Okay.
So, did you
Right.
get this any replies?
Okay.